Question, sir.
What percentage of your net worth do you keep in Bitcoin?
150%. Which is highly imprudent, and I wouldn't recommend anybody does it. Primarily because Bitcoin is not an investment for me. It is my career. And so most of what I hope to get out of Bitcoin is future earning potential. It's not actually, I don't have that much. But the point is that over time, as I believed in Bitcoin more, I invested more in Bitcoin. Then it increased in value, while I continued spending all of my savings trying to stay afloat until it actually became a career, and I could get paid in Bitcoin. And so I ended up being in debt in dollars, and my Bitcoin holdings got bigger and bigger, until now, I'm upside down. So if Bitcoin crashes, I'm going bankrupt. But if it doesn't, it's all good. We'll see. All right, let me take one more question, last question of the day. Yeah, sure.
Where do you see Bitcoin a year from now, as far as the community, its impact on the world?
Where do I see Bitcoin a year from now? That's a great question to end on. So, there's a couple of things. I think it can go a number of different ways. Bitcoin doesn't have a middle-of-the-road, mediocre growth model. It basically either dies because of a fundamental flaw within the Bitcoin system, not an external factor, an internal factor. We blow it up by accident. And that could happen. We're currently doing patches on the core protocol, which is a bit like patching a 787 flight control system while in flight. Sometimes you mess it up and you crash. That could happen, although the core developers are doing a very good job of the stewardship to ensure it doesn't happen. They're very conservative, very careful about the changes they introduce. The other scenario is that Bitcoin survives. If Bitcoin survives, it continues to accelerate on a logarithmic scale. And its adoption, followed by the awareness that it creates, causes an explosion in adoption. For me, the most important metric in Bitcoin is users, not price. Because price is driven by users. And as long as we keep adding users, then Bitcoin will succeed. And it will succeed. And most importantly, it will succeed far faster than any of us anticipate. Bitcoin is not a 10-year technology. Bitcoin is not a 5-year technology. Bitcoin will play out in the next 3 years. In the next 3 years, we're going to see Bitcoin arrive on the global stage and make a substantial impact, both in financial terms and in political terms. It will happen. Or it will die. Either way. Not sure. In which case, we'll reboot another currency. So I see Bitcoin at the moment accelerating, and at this rate of acceleration, if Bitcoin doesn't die, we're looking at valuations at least 10 times higher than they are today within the next year, and possibly 100 times before the end of the year. Now, that's a very radical thing to say, and I will be proven wrong, most likely. It's entirely speculative. I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do next week, but I do know that in 2 years, Bitcoin will either be gone or huge. There is no Bitcoin is still at 1,000 in 2 years. It simply doesn't work that way. So logarithmic, hold on to your hats. This is going to be a wild ride. All right, with that, we're going to close. Thank you so much for watching.